Alright guys, today we are gonna be reacting to she broke her boyfriend's nose and still pressed charges. Damn, let's jump in. And by the way guys, happy Thanksgiving. You have a good time with your family. We did it very good. We cooked some nice Puerto Rican food with a nice turkey. Oh my god, still eating some of that turkey. But hopefully you guys have a very good Thanksgiving. Let's jump in.
Than you, I'm just not allowed to punch.
Who am I punching weaker than me? Who am I?
That sounds like a social privilege.
Who am I punching weaker than me?
The weaker woman.
But we're still a woman. We're still in the same category.
So?
Okay, until you guys differentiate male and female, we can't have a discussion.
Well, let's try it one more way. Just one more way. Very simple.
Yeah, this is really simple.
If a man was 50% weaker than you, a man.
I'm not fighting a man.
And he attacked you.
Not
and
fighting a man.
He punched you as hard as he could in the face. Would you punch him back?
This is different because even if I was to punch him back, a weak man. Because a girl is physiologically weaker than a male. We went over this, right?
He's weaker, right?
He's weaker.
Yes. So, okay.
He's weaker.
Listen to my question.
Is he my age?
Here, just listen.
Don't
Listen
think
again.
about how
Listen
you're
again.
going to respond. Just the actual question. A man. Let's assume a man is 50% weaker than you. Same age. He's in your same social group. He's just 50% weaker than you, and he physically attacks you, and he punches you as hard as he can, and he's continuing to hit you. Would you hit him back?
As a nurse, if a man is my age and I'm 50% stronger than that man, it's probably because he's critically.
Did she say as a nurse? I have to go back to that. Wow, man, when they do stuff like this, it's just incredible.
Stronger than that man, it's probably because he's critically ill. Okay, or something like that. He's sick. He's sick.
Let me see.
And it's probably because he's critically ill. As a nurse, if a man is my age and
how is that even an argument? As a black, as a female, as a white, as a makes it better to the argument. I think it's just a short way of term to build credibility, I guess. But it's not even close. Why they do this as a nurse? So somehow now we have to believe you because you're a nurse. Somehow you being a nurse is equal to your argument being valid that a man should never hit a woman or vice versa. Doesn't matter. We don't care. It will happen. It will happen. We're going to hold the females accountable.
50% stronger than that man, it's probably because he's critically ill. Okay, or something like that. He's sick. No, we have to go through things like this because you want to talk about hypotheticals, right? If a guy my age is 50% weaker than me, it's because he's sick. So if a sick patient comes to me and tries to hit me, my answer is no. I won't hit back.
If he's 20%.
So as a woman, if I could say that, and as a man, you can't say that. I don't know what's up.
So what if he's 20% weaker than you?
Sorry, it's okay. Sorry, I don't know.
Can I say something?
But what if he's 20% weaker? Can you just answer that real quick?
I'll get you in just a second.
What is 20% weaker?
20% weaker.
Which would be what? Which was that to you? 20% weaker than me as a man?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Like, let's say that you can lift a fucking 40-pound box. Hang on. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Let's say you can lift a 40-pound box, and he can only lift like a 30-pound box.
Equivalent.
Oh, nice job, Andrew.
He's hitting you in the
I don't know what point you're trying to make.
No, you guys have to notice it. You notice how she started looking to the other girls, especially if there was one on the right, to seek for help. Let's go back to that. Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Equivalent.
Look at that. Jump in. Jump in.
Yeah,
he's hitting you in the face.
I don't know what point you're trying to make. I think I made mine. But
that you could defend yourself or not.
A year ago, I hit my man. I made his nose bleed.
Did he hit you?
He hit me back and gave me a concussion. Do you feel like who's in the wrong? Do you feel like he should have hit me back?
I'm so sorry.
Wait, you broke his nose?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you went through that. I'm so sorry that you
All right, man. Now they're deviating the conversation.
went through that. It's not okay for you guys.
It's okay. But I'm saying, do you feel like it's okay for him to hit me back? Is what I'm saying. What happened? No, it's okay. I don't.
What did you say?
Wait, you're sorry.
I'm just
what do you
saying,
mean?
like,
You're sorry
about that whole situation. Domestic violence is a really big thing. Domestic violence. It's something to play with.
Who's the victim?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
was she the
victim?
The guy.
What did you do? What did you do?
What did he do to make you hit him? That's the argument.
And
why did you hit him first?
There you
It
go.
sounds like
Playing
victim
with
blaming.
Why was he playing with you?
He was playing.
That's just
Why?
victim blaming.
It's not okay for her to be
Victim
hitting
blaming.
somebody. It's not okay for her
That's
to
what
hit
I'm saying.
somebody.
So that's
It's
what
not,
I'm
I'm not
saying.
saying
So
that
he hit
either.
me back. So
But
I'm saying like, who's in the wrong?
were you hospitalized with a concussion?
Wow.
That's not the point.
Wait,
But
did
it's
That is
like,
the
I
point.
broke
She
his
can't.
nose.
She can't
wait, did
hospitalize.
this actually happen?
No, this actually happened. Yeah.
Okay.
She made his nose bleed.
No, she broke. No. She broke his nose. Not just a nosebleed.
She said no.
broke his nose. No, she said broke.
I broke his nose, and then he hit me back because so like
Was
Why-
it justified?
no, absolutely not justified.
No, for him to hit
for
her
him
back.
to hit me back.
For him to hit you back, was that
Yeah.
justified? A man
Yeah.
should never
He
hit a
was
woman.
like-
This is
when he
why.
was like-
This is insane, bro. This is insane. Guys, this is where it all comes down to. This is where it all comes down to. Why did you say that, PJ? Simple, guys. This is the ideology that's moving forward to be spread through the entire world, guys. And that's why when things get heated with Andrew, because he's trying to disseminate, yes, the argument. That's why some of these females have to jump in, and even Brian sometimes. But I don't think he can recognize that, because eliminating that ideology can cause a lot of chaos, folks. Because you're changing things that has been the same for dozens of years. We're talking about what, 50, 60, or even 70 years. You see how they're talking to each other now because they're trying to deviate the conversation. And I noticed that Andrew has been more aware of these kind of social dynamics. He's trying to chime in, but remember, guys, he's not in the room, so the presence of having somebody in the room is not there, so it makes it a little bit harder.
20 times.
They're gonna give you a concussion. You guys want to end up in jail? Because whatever you guys are laughing about right now, ha 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 ha, how you're acting, you're gonna end up in jail, right? The first person who comes to you, domestic violence wise,
Well,
you know what
technically,
I'm
she
saying?
would have been the
He
domestic.
said, in my situation, I'm
Wait,
betting
what did you?
you and you.
Hold on. Wait. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did the police come?
No, I didn't call the police. He
Okay,
didn't call
so
the
you
police.
guys
It was just like between
So
us.
he punched you in the face,
No, I punched him in the face first.
Well, yeah.
And then he hit
And
me in
then-
the back of my head, and I got a concussion. So I'm
and
saying
he just struck you once.
Yeah.
And then you guys, he
How old are you?
left,
21.
You're
or
21.
did you guys
So-
kick it after while you were all concussed and his nose was bleeding?
because well, think about this.
Bonding
If you're-
experience.
This is a perfect
No,
example
I
of the
went to
social
the
privilege
hospital,
I'm
but-
talking about that you're
Social
claiming you don't
privilege.
advocate for. She
My
said,
social privilege is to be
hang on,
here.
hang on,
Stop,
hang
stop,
on,
stop,
hang on,
stop,
hang
stop.
on.
Yo, Brian, you had to put a stop to this. You had to stop the show and say you cannot overtalk the hosts or the co-host. Do you understand? I don't know. Do you understand? Out of the room, and then you fix the entire plan, and then this one right here, she'll be straight up. See, you guys forgot about this one right here. She's a problem as well. She's a problem. So between her, it's always this seat, right? It's always the one on the right and the one right here in the left corner as well. They always kind of team up. It has to be something with the angle, I guess. But it's always this kind of angle and these kind of team ups that happens. I don't know why.
Let him
Position
talk.
yet. I haven't even stated the position yet. But this is a perfect example of the social privilege. You're actually stating if she went over and broke this guy's nose, that he should just have to walk away with a broken nose. Like that's your actual.
He could have
position.
called the
You're
cops
like,
on her.
And you're like, but that's not privilege, Andrew. That's
He could
not
have called the
privilege."
cops on her, and she instead of her getting concussed, she could have been locked up.
Yeah, what are the cops going to do if she doesn't want to go to jail?
That's the better scenario for
What are
everybody.
the cops
What
going
did
to
you
do if
just
she doesn't
say?
want to go to jail?
If she doesn't want to go to jail, what are the cops gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
No,
No,
the answer.
answer my
Whatever.
question. What are the cops going to
Whatever.
do?
Wait, I
If she doesn't
actually,
wanna-
No, Brian,
They're gonna
no.
hurt her.
I have a
No,
question
Brian, no. Why are you doing this, bro? He's almost getting her. Don't do this, man.
for you. Let's like rewind here
Oh
really
my
quick.
God.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, had he not struck you back and you had just clocked him, broken nose, whatever, and he called the cops, would you have lied to the cops about the nature of the dispute?
100%.
So would you have said like, well, he hit me first or something like that? Would you have lied to the police?
Honestly, wouldn't have called the police.
No, he called the
if
police.
he called the police, he wouldn't
doesn't
have called
hit.
the
He so he doesn't hit you back. He's got their broken nose. He calls the police. He does what she thinks you.
That's
you
the
should have done.
responsible
Hold on.
thing to do.
Yeah, sure. So would you have
Yeah.
lied to the police though?
There we go. There, bro. That's that. You guys notice that? a very passive aggressive comment, she's defiant, man. You have to put that woman straight, man.
So would you have lied to the police though?
That's a hard question.
She's 21, this girl.
How's that relevant?
Correct scenario, how things should be going down.
How's that
if you hit
relevant?
somebody, a man should lead, right? A man should lead. A man who's weak
Bro, you
or
can't
strong,
lead somebody who's breaking
you could
your
lead
nose.
yourself to the phone. You could lead yourself to the phone, call 911, and get her locked up.
What? You can also lead your fist to her mouth, and then
That's
she'll
what
never
I'm
break
saying.
your nose.
And that leads you in jail.
Actually, this is
That's not funny for you to be laughing about. I could also put my foot in her. What? That's crazy that we're having conversations
What's
like this.
actually crazy though
On the
is
media.
that
That's
even if
crazy.
a guy does
That's
exactly what
insane.
you said, even if a guy does exactly
No,
what you said,
they should be doing that.
Can you be quiet, please? Even if a guy does exactly what you said,
Yeah, bro, she's fine as hell, bro. You know what's crazy? I think she gets physical too, man. I'm gonna call it as it is. She gets physical. She probably got some bad experience, and the way of her coping is by being aggressive.
the woman can just lie and be like, he hit me.
I actually have something to say about
Even
that.
if he doesn't hit her at all.
He'll still
And
get
he
in trouble.
could still get arrested. So
still get in
he
trouble.
could still get arrested in this scenario. That's okay.
Yeah, and the lady in the middle, she's trying to jump in to be the moderator. I'm telling you, folks, this right here, you see the sign language need to be right. It's so strong. It's trying also, she's using guilt and shame and need to be right. She's not using insults. She's using more shame and guilt. Make the guy feel guilty. Really? Wow. All this stuff to make the guys feel guilty. But I'm glad that Andrew's there just to double down. At that point, you have to double down, folks. You cannot simply just let it. You cannot allow that emotional guilt or shame to just go through it. They're gonna respect you more if you double down, folks. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.